everyone, welcome to Craftworks. Today I'm going to show you how to make this type of Z-fold card using the delicate pines. So it stands up like this, and we are using both sides of this designer series paper, and it folds flat like this and fits in a regular size envelope. So the first thing we need to do is, I'm using cherry cobbler. These pieces are cut in Pretty Peacock, so I'm just going to set that to one side and get my sheet of cardstock. We're going to cut this at 11 inches by 5 3/4. And I'm going to score it at 1 3/4. Forgive me, I've got my measurements over here. 3 1/2. 5 1/4. And 7. My designer series paper measures 1 1/2 inches by 3 1/2. Okay, and these are going to go like that. My back piece here for my white measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have this here measuring 3 inches by 6, scored at 3, which gives us a little 3 by 3 card. And then we have these here, which are 2 3/4 square. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to glue this piece, my white piece, in first. And I'm going to pop that down like that. I do think it's easier to put your designer series paper on when it's flat like this. You can see the scores and it's easier to line it all up. How pretty is this paper? It's the delicate pines. Now, after I've said it's going to be really easy to line it up, watch me do it wrong. There's that one. That one, and my final piece, and then I will fold and burnish. So this one is coming in this way, coming back, inwards and outwards. So now for my 3 by 3 piece, I'm going to decorate this with some pieces that I've already die cut. So these are the pine cones, And this here was one piece. I broke it, but it's fine. Like that. Okay, I'm sorry, it's getting dark. It's only 5 o'clock, but it's getting dark and the light is fading on me fast. So that's why the camera keeps going funny. I'm going to show you how to glue this. Okay, so this is how I do it. I put a little bit of glue here. I've not poked all of these out because I'm not going to see these pieces. And I'm going to pop that in that corner there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more glue to my hand. Whereas this section here, you will see. And I'm actually just going to overlap this ever so slightly in that middle piece. I'm going to hide that with the sentiment. Okay, you're not going to see that section at all. So now my cherry cobbler ink, and I'm using, this measures 3/4 of an inch. Now I haven't cut it down because we're going to trim it off in a minute. Warmest Winter Wishes is my sentiment piece, and I'm going to pop that there like that. And then I'm using this one here, the Merry Christmas, from the Ornamental Christmas, just because it's a larger stamp, and I'm going to pop that on the inside of that. Move that to one side. Now I'm going to get a piece of scrap cherry cobbler. I'm going to trim down this here, my sentiment. So there's no real measurement for this. And I'm going to have a look. Does it fit? Yes, it does. So, and I'm just going to cut it on here with a tiny border. Let's have a quick look. That will be okie dokes. So that's that piece on. So now I am going to grab 2 dimensionals. One there and one there. And I'm going to cover the piece where we connected them both, and these I am just going to glue flat. So I'm pushing it in underneath, and I'm going to cover that piece where I didn't cut it out because I was being a bit lazy. Like that. And then this one I might do like that. I did have it sticking out further in the other one. I don't know. Let's just see where it ends up, I think. That'll do. So now for this piece, we want this facing the opposite way as if we were making a regular card, and we're just going to pop this one on top, like so. Need to get it nice and straight. So that's that one. Turn it over, put our Merry Christmas on this side. Bring that down just a touch. And now all I need to do is attach it to this section here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in here. So my last one, I had I came over quite far over this side. This time I'm going to pull it in just a little bit. There's no right or wrong. I kind of want it in the middle, so quite an even border. So with that, I'm going to pinch this piece, hold that open, and I'm just going to put glue down that side, and I'm going to close it. When I close it, I am making sure that it's straight. And now I'm opening it out, adding glue down that side, pinching these closed, and there we have it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you get to make one of these. I think they're really good fun to make. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.